Hello, my name's Mike Parker. I'm the Chaplain General of the British Army, and I'm preparing to run the London Marathon in aid of the Army Benevolent Fund. To help me in my training for that, I'm being joined by a number of chaplains serving in the Royal Army Chaplains Department, and today I'm being joined by Padre Dom. Dom, thanks for helping me with this.
Pleasure, Chaplain General.
Introduce yourself.
So I'm Padre Dom. I'm currently Regimental Chaplain with the Light Dragoons here in Catterick Garrison, and I've been with the regiment since December 24.
So Dom, what attracted you to Army chaplaincy?
So it was more encouragement of others, I think, is what got me interested or exploring military chaplaincy in the first place. I was a parish priest in Bedfordshire, had 3 parishes that I was the rector of, and a number of people suggested I explore military chaplaincy. And so I knocked the door and the doors opened, and here I am today.
One of the things that we make a point of in the army is saying that our spiritual fitness must be matched by our physical fitness. How do you approach that?
I haven't always been into my fitness. And in fact, friends of mine from perhaps pre-COVID times would say what a changed man I am. But certainly in the last 3 or 4 years, I've got quite into running, returned to swimming as well. For me, it was and probably continues to be, actually a little escape, a bit of respite. It's a time when I'm on my own, when I can do some thinking, do some reflecting, and hopefully go and support the people I'm called to serve in a better way.
And what about spiritual fitness? How do you ensure you remain spiritually fit for the job?
For me as an Anglican priest, it's about ensuring I have that time for prayer. Here in Catterick, I'm fortunate and privileged that there are a number of chaplains based up here, just by virtue of the number of units there are. And so we have a support network, friends and colleagues who gather and support one another, and we meet up at least once a week in a more formal setting to pray and for fellowship. And that's certainly a great encouragement as I return to my unit afterwards.
In your time in the army, have you had any links with our charity sector and our charity partners?
Certainly, there are a number of charities who I've engaged with, perhaps formally or informally, to better support our people. Earlier today, my regiment held its unit health fair, and just looking around the gym at the number of stands that there were, it was amazing to see the number of charities who support our people. And I think sometimes we can forget, in whatever setting or context we're called to work or serve in, the number of charities there are who go out of their way to help people in need in different times of their lives.
Can you think of a time when you've met a soldier that you think would have benefited from support of our charitable sector?
Quite recently, I've been supporting a serving person who is trying to come to terms and figure out their gambling addiction, and certainly working with the charity sector there to provide some financial support, at least to try and alleviate some acute financial issues. So it's amazing how a lot of what we do as chaplains and liaising with our welfare partners in the army are working also with the charity sector to support those in need.
That's fantastic. One of the great opportunities of doing this job is getting alongside chaplains who are absolutely in the field, delivering spiritual support, pastoral care and moral guidance to the army family. And Dom's been a great advocate for that over his short time in the army. Many years to come, mate.
Let's hope.
Is army life what you expected it to be?
I think it is what I expected it to be. I certainly wasn't missold what being a chaplain in the British Army was going to be. I call it to colleagues and to friends inside and outside the army as an adventure. It's a different context of me continuing to be a Anglican priest and to hopefully reflect some of God's love and grace to the people I'm called to serve.
Is there anything you miss from parish life in doing that?
There are certainly a number of things I missed. I describe chaplaincy as being similar yet different. People still need support at times of their lives of experiencing a bereavement or celebrating the birth of a child or falling in love with somebody. But I guess the regularity of parish life is something I miss.
So Dom, you're known to be something of a fitness freak, aren't you?
Gosh.
Great reputation as being a runner. How are your legs feeling? Do you fancy a little bit of a burn up for the home straight? Just to see if we can impress James.